Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a vibrant new day at Isla Fishing Tips. I'm Lila Marina, your enthusiastic host from a small fishing village along the Philippine coast, and today is Friday, September 5th, 2025, a crisp early morning with the sun just breaking through the clouds at 6:03 a.m. Philippine time. As I record this, it's now 3:15 p.m., and the afternoon heat is settling in. But I am thrilled to bring you an exciting and practical topic for all you fellow anglers. Tips for choosing bait, based on weather, catch fish in rain or shine. Have you ever noticed how fish behave differently on a sunny day versus a rainy one, leaving you puzzled about which bait to use? Weather plays a huge role in fishing success, and today, I'll guide you through selecting the right bait for various conditions: rain, sun, or even stormy days, tailored to the rivers and lakes of the Philippines. I'll cover how to adapt your bait choices for popular species like milkfish, barramundi, mudfish, and pangasius, along with preparation tips, storage methods, and tricks to maximize effectiveness. I'll also share 4 fresh personal stories from the Abra River, Lake Mainit, the Bicol River, and Lake Naujan, each highlighting unique weather-related baiting experiences. So, grab your fishing gear, settle in, and let us explore how to turn any weather into a fishing triumph amidst the breathtaking Philippine waterways. Before we dive in, I want to highlight that fishing in the Philippines, especially on its rivers and lakes, is an art that adapts to nature's moods. With over 7,000 islands and a vast network of waterways, from the rugged Abra River in the Cordillera region, known for its swift currents, to the expansive Lake Mainit in Mindanao with its warm, fish-rich waters, the winding Bicol River in the Bicol region, and the serene Lake Naujan in Mindoro, each location shifts with the weather, influencing fish behavior and bait preferences. I started as a novice, often choosing bait blindly and struggling in unexpected rain or harsh sun, but through years of learning from my family, local fishermen, and my own trials, I've uncovered the secrets to weather-adapted baiting. Today, I'm eager to share these insights with you, so keep your notepad or phone ready. This could be your key to consistent catches, no matter the forecast. Bait for milkfish in sunny weather, bright and buoyant. Let's begin with milkfish, a prized species found in coastal rivers and lakes, thriving in warm, clear waters. On sunny days, milkfish rise to the surface, feeding on algae and small organisms, making bright, buoyant baits the top choice. I discovered this technique at the Abra River 2 years ago during a family trip. That morning, the sun blazed over the river, its waters sparkling as we set up near a sandy bank. My dad, a seasoned angler, handed me a handful of bread balls dyed with food coloring, vibrant yellow to mimic their natural food under sunlight. "Lila, milkfish love color on bright days," he said. I molded a ball onto a size 6 hook, added a small float to keep it near the surface, and cast into a shallow pool. After 10 minutes, the float bobbed, and I reeled in a 2-kilo milkfish, its silver body flashing in the light. To prepare, mix 1 cup of stale breadcrumbs with a teaspoon of yellow food coloring and a splash of water, kneading until firm. Store in a sealed plastic bag in a cooler to prevent drying out in the heat. On sunny days, from March to May in the Philippines, milkfish are active from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. A pro tip: add a drop of vanilla extract to the mix. Its sweet scent draws milkfish from a distance, boosting your success by nearly 25% based on my trials. Bait for barramundi in rainy weather, scented live. Bait next? Let's tackle barramundi, a predatory fish found in estuaries and lakes, which becomes more aggressive during rain due to increased food availability. Scented live bait, like small shrimp, works best in these conditions. I honed this skill at Lake Mainit, a large lake in Mindanao, a year and a half ago with my uncle. That afternoon, a gentle rain pattered on the lake, stirring the surface and bringing nutrients to the fish. My uncle, with his deep knowledge of local waters, prepared a bucket of live shrimp, dousing them with a fish oil mixture. "Lila, rain masks scents, so make your bait stand out," he advised. I hooked a shrimp onto a size 2 Nero hook with a wire leader, cast near a reed bed, and waited. After 12 minutes, the line jerked, and I fought a 3-kilo barramundi to the shore. To prepare, keep shrimp in an aerated bucket, adding a teaspoon of fish oil to enhance their natural smell. Rain dilutes scents, so this is crucial. Store by changing water every 2 hours to keep them active, using a portable aerator if possible. Rainy days, common from June to September, See barramundi feeding from 2 rpm to 5 rpm. A tip: twitch the line every few seconds to mimic a struggling shrimp, triggering their predatory response. Bait for mudfish in stormy weather: tough artificial lures. Now let's move to mudfish, a resilient species in muddy rivers, which hunts actively during storms. Tough artificial lures like rubber frogs are ideal as they withstand rough water. I tested this at the Bicol River, a winding waterway in the Bicol region, 6 months ago during a solo trip. That evening, a storm rolled in, with thunder rumbling and rain lashing the river's banks. I'd planned a calm session, but the weather shifted, and mudfish emerged. A local fisherman, Mang Tito, lent me a green rubber frog lure with a weighted hook. "Isla, storm stir mudfish. Use this," he said. I cast near a submerged log, letting the lure sink slightly, and after 15 minutes, a 2.5-kilo mudfish struck with force. The preparation is simple. Choose a durable lure with a single hook to avoid snags and stormy debris, and check the action by dragging it through the water beforehand. Store in a tackle box with silica packets to prevent moisture damage. Stormy weather, from October to December, activates mudfish from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. A pro tip: vary the retrieve speed, slow for cautious fish, fast to provoke a chase, adapting to the storm's intensity. Bait for pangasius in overcast conditions: fermented dough. Finally, let's cover pangasius, a bottom feeder common in lakes and slow rivers, which feeds well on overcast days. Fermented dough bait, with a strong odor, is highly effective. I perfected this at Lake Naujan, a tranquil lake in Mindanao, 4 months ago during an overcast morning. That day, thick clouds covered the sky, casting a soft light over the lake's still waters. A friend, Mang Ruel, shared his fermented dough recipe. Mix 1 cup of flour, 1/2 cup of rice bran, a tablespoon of shrimp paste, and water. Then let it ferment in a sealed jar for 48 hours. "Isla, overcast days need a bold scent," he explained. I molded the pungent mixture onto a size 5 hook, weighted it with a 3-gram sinker, and cast near a muddy bottom. After 20 minutes, the line moved, and I landed a 2-key pangasius. To prepare, stir the mixture daily during fermentation, and strain excess liquid before use to avoid messiness. Store in an airtight container in a cooler to maintain potency. Overcast days, frequent from January to March, see pangasius active from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. A tip: drop small fermented balls as chum every 10 minutes to create a scent cloud, drawing fish to your line. Practical tips for weather-adapted baiting. To excel in weather-based baiting, here are practical tips. First, check the weather forecast daily. Use apps like AccuWeather to plan for rain, sun, or storms, adjusting bait accordingly. Second, prepare bait in advance. Natural baits need freshness, while artificial lures need weatherproofing. Third, enhance effectiveness with chum. Breadcrumbs for milkfish, fish oil for barramundi, rubber scraps for mudfish, fermented bits for pangasius, scattered sparingly. Fourth, store wisely. Live bait in aerated coolers, dough in insulated bags, lures in dry boxes. Lastly, test and adapt. If fish ignore your bait, switch types or scents based on the day's conditions. Personal stories and lessons. Let me share more from my journeys. At the Abra River last year, a sunny day yielded a 2.5-kilo milkfish with vanilla-scented bread. At Lake Mainit 3 months ago, rain brought a 3.5 kilos barramundi with oiled shrimp. At the Bicol River 2 months ago, a storm landed a 3-kilo mudfish with a fast-retrieved frog lure. And at Lake Naujan last week, overcast skies gave me a 2.5-kilo pangasius with extra chum. Each taught me to read the weather, watch cloud patterns, feel the wind, and ask locals for insights. Safety notes and environmental respect. Safety is vital. In rain, wear waterproof boots and a life jacket. In sun, use sunscreen and hats. I once slipped on the Bicol River in a storm, a lesson in caution. Respect the ecosystem by releasing small fish and avoiding over-chumming, preserving these waters for the future. Choosing bait by weather in the Philippines is an art of adaptation. From the Abra River's milkfish, Lake Mainit's barramundi, the Bicol River's mudfish, to Lake Naujan's pangasius, each species responds to conditions. Prepare well, adjust, and enjoy the challenge. Wishing you epic catches. I'm Lila Marina. See you next time.